Yo, what's going on? This is Mike, Thinking Game Podcast, waiting on Peel. Maybe John. I think he had to take his son. We had to go do something with his son. But he'll be on the next one for sure. But shout out to everybody who been watching the Thinking Game Podcast, hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. And we really about to start getting right into it. First topic of the day is right off the press. Trying to get my slides together. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So right off the press. That's cool. Right in front of me. That's funny. Shout out to Young Thug. Haiti got in that predicament, man. I hope he learned from it. But hot off the press, he made a plea deal today. Young Thug made a plea deal. I don't know the exact time. It's a lot of stuff going on. Peel, what's going on, baby?
What up, dog?
What you think? I just popped this slide up. It's hot off the press. I don't know the exact time. I think he said Young Thug made a plea deal. He pled guilty to some stuff today to try to get the trial over with.
Man, it's over.
Yeah, I think he wanted to avoid a mistrial because then you had to go through it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would think his lawyers probably told him this. You're not gonna get out unscathed. That's not gonna happen.
His lawyer the GOAT, man.
Huh?
His lawyer the GOAT, man.
Talking about the one that tried to sneak the stuff in?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's not the one? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is a different lawyer. They got him the plea deal?
Man. No, it's echoing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, yeah, you like some cases, like we talked about the other day, you're not gonna get out unscathed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do something, some kind of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope that. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Yeah. With his co-defendants taking a guilty plea already, so it would have.
A couple of them they rejected the plea deal. They still gonna go to trial. They crazy. I don't. If the top dude plead out, and you talking about you want to go to trial, you want to waste the state money, they gonna give you the business.
Yeah, that's hey man, 5 years compared to 40. Sure.
Is that what Young Thug got?
Yeah, it's like.
Is that finalized or it's just rumor? They don't know exactly.
No, that's basically it.
So he got 5 years?
It's 40 total.
But 5 years in probation, the rest 35 probation.
Time served, 15-year probation, and 5 years jail time. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's a deal, man.
That's a deal. Hey, that's a deal.
You talking about lawyers are bad. See, that's a deal. The lawyer can get you a deal. Sometimes you gotta take that deal, man.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's
he did right. He didn't say nothing. He sat down. His lawyer probably told him, man, you got to sit down. You got to do a couple years. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that as time served. You got to sit down and be quiet. Hey, man, he hung in there, man. He did that. Just the other dudes didn't be quiet. Like, if the other dudes would have been quiet, they probably couldn't have really convicted. It would have been hard. It just been hearsay at that point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like that dude Woody, man. Dude, you think dude a rat, man? You think he a rat?
No, I don't think he a rat. I think, well, I ain't look too far into it, but dude kind of slow, boy.
Yeah, but he ain't a rat. You could be a slow rat.
No, he used it for his benefit, but dude, I think dude kind of off. He throw it off.
Still a rat. No matter if you off or not. Street rules, you're a rat. You're a rat. If you talk to the police, get them information on the stand, you're a rat, right?
I just don't know what he. I didn't look into his stuff. Yeah. I don't really deal with him, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, but yeah, he's still a rat, though. Still a snitch.
Yeah, I don't know what he said.
All right, man. You ready to laugh a little bit, man? This is the next one. Off the press. Did they get this statue wrong of Dwayne Wade?
Man. Man, that's PJ Tucker, I'm telling you.
Nah, that's Lawrence Fishburne off of John Wick, man.
Man, man, what?
Cover
They,
your eyes. They're gonna slice the king.
mm, yeah, man, they wild for that.
Oh man.
Yeah, they wild for that.
Oh
Man.
man.
But he got a statue though, so I can,
Yeah?
you really can't complain. You got a
Yeah.
statue.
But all the technology they got, how do they get
Man,
something like that wrong, man?
man, for
I
real,
mean, I
for
don't
real.
know, man. That's crazy. You would think with AI and all this stuff now, they could just get it right, picture perfect. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Let
all
me know in the
black.
comments what y'all think, man. Statue is whack.
All black people look the same. For
Boy.
real. We don't know who that is.
So we finna get into the real stuff now, man. We finna get into the community stuff, man. Dealing with the young bulls out here, man.
Man,
So, let me get off this slide for a second. If you could if you could give them 5 things to think about when they graduate, if you could, based off what you know now at 40, talking to a young boy, say, yo, Pill, man, what you think I should do when I graduate high school, man? What you think your 5 would be? I'm going to put mine on screen. I'm just some little general stuff. I mean, we could just talk off this. Tell me what you think. So, number 1, learn what you are good at. We agree on that?
yeah.
Number 2, compare and plan your education path. We agree on that?
That's straight.
And what we mean by that is we got all the information out there now. If you can go on social media, you can go on TikTok, you can go on Twitter, you can go on Google and compare career fields. Right? That makes sense? Because these kids out here that say, man, I don't know what you're talking about, but they know how to go on Facebook, they know how to go on TikTok and Instagram and run amok and post and be seen, but then can't go in and compare career fields. So do that. Number 2, after you learn what you're good at, compare and plan education. Number 3, probably the most important, stick to the plan no matter what happens. Stick to it. I'm guilty of that myself. You veer from stuff. You be on a path, then you just get off of it. You go down another path, you get off of it. And that's why I want to go back and give this information to the kids, because I know it's kids out there like me, like you just don't have enough information sometimes to stick, like to know why it's important to stick to the path.
Yeah.
You're just going off your own insight. Your insight telling you, nah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta stick to the plan though. Once you make a good, solid plan anyway, you gotta stick to the plan. We're not talking about planning robbing the bank. We talking about planning your education. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. Because you know these kids now, they turn anything to anything. Man, he was saying, man, we were playing, do this, man. No, I ain't saying that.
Yeah, they ain't the way they robbing the bank ain't they smart.
Man, man, people getting away robbing the bank, man, no more. Them days about over, man. It's too much
No,
technology out there now.
no, that's what I'm saying. The way they robbing it they ain't going in there holding it up like that. They real deal scammers out
But I'm
here.
just saying, as soon as you leave, man,
Mm.
everything on camera though. I mean, I wonder how much of the city they got on camera now that we don't know about, that they
No.
can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm talking
I
about the
mean,
real deal scammers ain't even.
oh yeah, scammers on some other stuff, 100%.
Yeah, I was saying it's a different robbery they doing, but
Yeah.
yeah, just, I would say, you start early. Just think about it and write a few things down, and
For
you know,
sure.
you know, just in case. But like the saying goes, sometimes some people don't even want to have a backup plan because you don't want that thought that you're gonna fail. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why if you write it out, you can know it's a solid plan so you can execute it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I want to do with kids, like really sit them down, like have a building they come to, sit them down and write out a plan so they can see it on paper and
realistic
tell
plan.
them why it's important to stick to this plan. You know what I'm saying?
A
Once you
realistic
agree to
plan.
it.
I
Yeah,
say
real for sure.
a
100%.
realistic
I'm
plan.
with you. Realistic plan, yeah. Because when you keep veering off, you never really get nothing accomplished because you keep starting from zero again. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that myself. But one thing I will say is when you start doing stuff, and maybe it's just me because I know John said I got like intellectual privilege. You'll start finding out that um, a lot of things when you're doing it. So, yeah, have you ever done something that's like it becomes too easy and you feel like there's more left that you can hit the gas on? You ever felt like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I go through those range of thoughts like, okay, if I could do more, I could probably make more money. I just need to look at what's the next step from here, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So number 4, learn life skills. SECM. That's my little acronym. I need to make a T-shirt out of that. SECM. Skill set, education, communication, mindset. You got to learn that while you're in school, while you're in apprenticeship. Life skills can be learned every day. You don't even need a book for that. Matter of fact, a lot of life skills they don't even teach you in a book. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know how to navigate through the projects, how to get gas in the hood.
Yeah.
How to
Yeah.
grocery shop at every different kind of grocery store, whether it's Whole Foods, whether it's Food Giant, whether it's City Market. I don't know. It's just, sometimes you might have to go to Rose City Market. You know what I'm saying? How you
Mm-hmm.
grocery shop at all these different ones. Some grocery stores you don't need to get nothing from, just different stuff. Some grocery stores you can get this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Some grocery stores you can't get no eggs from because all of them cracked in the carton.
At
You know what I'm
least
saying?
some don't even know. They don't even know how to. They don't even check them. They just grab them.
Nah, boy, my mom, boy, diamond cut me in the grocery store if I did that. Boy, if you don't check them eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset is so important when you're young. Mindset is very, 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 very important.
Hey, you, you,
If-
you, probably, you probably need to go copyright that.
Oh, talking about the acronym? Man, ain't nobody gonna take that because we too popular. I don't think that mean.
You'll be
And the fifth
surprised.
and the fifth one is be prepared for opportunities. The only reason I think somebody probably wouldn't take it too is they wouldn't know how to explain it. Sometimes you can do something that's so customized they wouldn't even know how to explain it. It wouldn't make sense. Like I don't even know how do you say that again? Because it's based on life experience. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I do. I've been thinking about that too. When I go to law school, if I get there, go learn about trademark attorney, learn about that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. Because criminal law, everybody doing that. You got to find other little niches and stuff. That's what kind of where the money is too. What
Yeah.
I'm seeing. And once you learn all 4 of those things, you'll start being prepared for opportunities because you got all of that stuff under your belt now. You know what you're good at. You got your education. You stuck to it. You finished it. You got your life skills. Now, all you got to do is just look at opportunities that come your way instead of be like, you know what? I can't even fill out for that yet, man, because I ain't got everything they're asking for. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
because I've seen a lot of people, man, they go to school and they get a master's degree, but they don't have the life skills. They can't do good in the interview. They don't really understand like the corporate landscape because they've been in school. They just academically skilled, but
Oh
they're
yeah.
not corporate skilled. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Mm.
difference.
Don't even have people skills, at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sure, yeah,
At all. You're like, damn, this most smart, but he don't know
yeah.
nothing
He
about
just
real
book
life.
smart. That dude just book smart. That's all he is. He can't execute. He just book smart. Yeah, that make a difference, man. Having people skills, man.
Yeah.
100%.
And I also want to add, people got to start the foundation. Your foundation
Yeah,
really got to be strong.
yeah.
It's tough to try to build a house on, a little shaky foundation.
Would you say that the Bible is a foundation to build off of?
Mm.
Hmm?
What I say? I mean,
Yeah, I'm asking you. I'm just asking you. Do you think that's a good
it's
way
a
to
start.
when you're young, especially when
Yeah,
you're young?
yeah. When you
If you can get
young,
your hands on that,
yeah.
I would
I
say
mean,
that because I didn't read the Bible. I wish I would have read it, but yeah,
yeah,
the Bible is a foundation, man. You can build off of. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But
because it's everything you can learn from
yeah,
if you want to learn from it. You just have to have an open mind. Like, okay, what is it really telling me right here that I need to learn from? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You can take bits and pieces and apply to your
Yes, all of it. Yeah,
yeah, not all of it, no, but yeah,
I believe in the Bible 100%, all of it.
not all of it.
So what part you think that you don't apply that you
I'm
can't
not.
apply?
I'm not going to discuss that today.
Ah,
I'm
yeah,
not
we too
going.
close to the election. Leave that alone. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah. Don't get me
But
wrong. Don't I say don't everything.
so, what's the percentage you think of the Bible? You think what percentage? No
Um,
judgment on me. I'm just saying what percentage. No judgment from me at all. But
uh, the original. There's a lot of truth to it, but it's
you talking about the Hebrew Bible?
no. I'm just saying. Like a lot of it was changed to fit um a certain. I don't want to say narrative, but
So here's a question I actually think about. No judgment. I'm just saying if we can't even master as a people, I'm putting myself in that boat too. If we can't even master the remix version, right? Imagine having everything. It probably would seem really impossible.
mm-hmm. But
Imagine that. If you had everything in there, what you can and can't do, that was taken out, that people say was taken out. Imagine how that would look.
it it's it, they
I'm
really
just
took it
saying.
from the inside the pyramids and just made it to their version of it. That's why it doesn't make sense.
Why it don't make sense?
You know what I'm saying? Like if you read the Bible from beginning to end, you could tell it's broken. It's broken at some points. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you gotta work with what you got, man.
That
I'm just saying.
I'm just
See, that's the thing.
I'm saying too.
Sometimes it's I had to realize this for myself, for Mike. I'm not saying you. I had to realize that it's my thinking that stopped me from going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That stopped me from getting to the point where I need to get to. What's up here like the why or what's blocking me from getting to that dot. Cause with God, I had to realize there's some dots that I couldn't connect until I got in the parameter of God and His Son Jesus Christ. It was some dots I just couldn't connect. I'm being honest. Like all the stuff you see me doing now, this is after I turn my life to Christ. Before that, I wasn't doing this at all. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
wasn't really nowhere on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I think I had just started going back to school when I started going back to church. And when I read the Bible for myself, I was like, man, it's actually pretty simple. I mean, I'm not saying like it's dumb. I'm just saying it's simple to read. It's just some people just I think when you think about the challenge, it challenged you on some things. Some people don't like to be challenged. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Like some people just don't like the fact that it says that you shouldn't do this, and it's like, well, I like doing it. Well, you got a choice to make. Do you love God? What He says recommended you not do it, or do you still want to do it? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but
I just leave it. I just make it simple.
and that yeah, that's one of the things. Don't get it don't get it confused.
I know. I'm messing with you, man. I know. No
Yeah,
judgment over here
because
though. It's all
once
good.
you start questioning religion, it's a never ending subject or whatever.
And that's the thing. I get it because I used to before I came to church, I used to do that. And yeah, like I say, sometimes, like I say, your own thoughts and imagination can stop you from getting to that spot that you need to get to in God, and it could cost you because I realized, like, man, did I really lose out because in years in my 20s because I stopped going to church. That's when I was my family from Sweet Home, so we was going to church at Sweet Home. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to drive all the way down to Sweet Home, to go to church all the time. I just didn't.
Yeah, you found a home that fits
But
your
yeah,
life.
but that gap, it was so much that happened in that gap between when I stopped going until where I go now.
Hmm.
Man, listen, man, so much stuff happened in that gap, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Yeah,
and
but I learned a lot about life. That's the best thing I can take from it: the lessons learned, the wisdom gained off the trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? That I entered in and came out of. You know what I'm saying? So,
hmm
but
man, I would say I went to church so much. Oh my goodness, goodness.
But as an adult, when you go to church for
Man,
yourself and
that's
as
what
an
I'm telling
individual,
you.
huh?
You think them 20s I wasn't going to church or something?
No, I wasn't going to church in my 20s. I'm saying when I
I,
started going back for myself in my late 20s, I started going back for myself. My own motivation, my own merit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's a different experience when you understand how life works and when you understand accountability, how everything you do falls back on. I'm saying me. Everything I do falls back on me. I understand that the way I roll, some people not gonna like that. The way I do things, some people not gonna like that. It's just even outside of church, it's the same way. You know what I'm
So
saying? It's the
I,
same way.
I
People
just
will hate
want,
on you just
yeah,
cause people, and it's the same way in the church. Some people hate on you because you multi-talented. That's out of my control. I can't control what another person think. You know what I'm saying?
it, it's
But
it's it's Christianity the end all be all.
no, God and Jesus Christ is the end all be all. Not Christianity. God is.
God.
Jesus said, "You cannot get to the Father without me." I believe that.
Oh, whoa.
You can't get to the Father without the Son. I believe that. I do.
Yeah, so God came down in the form of Jesus.
Hmm.
Hmm?
No, he used his body as a vessel.
Yeah, that's same thing.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's what I'm at. And we'll
I
stop right
ain't
there. I
been
don't want to get
star
deep.
Mike with this stuff.
I
Hey,
know. I know.
it'll be a
Cause
whole
I
nother
take you all
hour.
around there. I'll walk with you. That's the crazy part. You're not gonna change me at all. I'm stubborn as a mother. I'll walk with you, and we'll talk it out.
I ain't
You
finna
know how I
walk,
am.
bro.
I'm crazy like
I'm finna sit on the porch because I ain't finna do anything.
that. I don't blame you, man. Get off this real fast. All right. The next section is the pick one. I had to do this today. If you got to wait in line, which way you gonna go? Revenue office or traffic court?
I'm waiting. I waited in traffic court.
Ah.
Man,
Oh man, I went to the man. I thought I was gonna beat the crowd, man. They always crowd at the revenue office, man. I don't think I ever seen them on a slow day, man.
bruh.
It must be like in the middle of the week, like when nobody get paid or something on a Wednesday or something. You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
learned? This is my
Huh?
number one thing.
What's that?
Go to Sherwood. I don't care what it is.
Ooh,
Go to
ooh,
Sherwood.
that's a long drive, but yeah, I get it though.
Man, the
They
revenue
probably
officer
ain't
in
never
Sherwood.
crowded out there.
Man, you be in and out in about 45 minutes. And that's pushing it.
Yeah.
That's
Where's that at
pushing.
Sherwood? Where's the revenue office at Sherwood?
It
Huh?
is. It's not far from.
By Walmart? Or a little bit further down,
Kroger's.
like going back
No,
towards the
no,
freeway.
no. It's more towards like Kroger's or something like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Really? You talking about
Yes,
over there
man.
by Shakey's and all that? The
You
custard
know,
place?
I don't know about all that. I just know the certain landmarks.
In that shopping center where Kroger's at
Yeah,
on
it's
North
not. Yeah, it's somewhere up
Indian
in.
Hills.
Yeah,
Okay.
within that.
I'm about to
It's
go
not.
find that. Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
talking
it's
about. Yeah.
not past McDonald's and all that, but it's yeah,
Yeah. In that shopping center? Is
yeah.
it in that shop? Okay.
I want to
I'm
say
like,
before you hit the curb and go down the hill after you pass Kroger, something like
yeah,
that. Kroger,
yeah,
my bad.
yeah. Yeah, I would go in the revenue office like the one in Southwest crowded.
Trash.
Um, you know
Yeah,
the one in Southwest don't even have the treasurer office. The treasurer
man,
office, they're moved downtown completely. They're completely downtown, like across
trash.
from the courthouse. They're not in none of the offices no more. Where
Yeah,
you pay your personal property taxes.
yeah.
My kiddos, please remember every year, January,
Online.
assess your stuff.
Do it
Don't wait
online.
till October when they penalize you.
Do it
Don't do like I
online.
do.
Do it
Yeah, you
online.
can do it online too. Yes, one hundred
Save you all the
percent.
headache. Save you
And
all
you
the
can
headache.
you can renew your tags online too. If you keep the letter, get the little renew number, you can do all that.
You ain't even
5 minutes,
gotta go.
10 minutes.
Look, you ain't gotta go in there.
You ain't lying, cause boy, you go in there, you pull. I think I pulled like 56, and they was on 29. I was like, man, there's no way, man.
People got
I'm
about
going
four
home. I'm doing this on the
tickets.
computer. I thought I was gonna try to do it in the shop. I'm doing it on the computer, man. Yeah, yeah. I had to go to the treasury office to pay the taxes. And they're not in none of the revenue offices no more. They
Mhm.
completely downtown in the Pulaski County office now.
They
So,
even worse. I'm like, oh my
oh
goodness.
yeah,
I said from here on out. I don't know if the one's still open on the one that was on Pike. I don't think they still open.
boy. I'm no any treasurer office where you pay your taxes at. There, it's all downtown now.
No, no, I'm talking about the like the revenue.
Revenue.
Yeah, I
Oh
know
yeah,
they had one on Pike. That it was
they
so
did on
yes,
Pike.
yeah.
Wow.
What's
Who would want to work
it's
there?
it's not actual Pike. What's that? The little shopping center. That's
You talking about that going towards Pulaski Tech?
yeah, yeah.
That's Pike. That's Pike. That's
No,
what you
no,
talking
no,
about.
no. No, I'm talking about that street. It's the
It's still Pike, man.
yeah, it's
That's
still
part of
Pike.
Pike.
You know
It's
what
an
I'm saying?
intersection.
It's
Pike
off
and
Pike.
whatever, Scenic Street or whatever. Scenic Street or
Yeah,
something like that.
it's
Still
off
Pike,
Pike.
though.
Off Pike. Yeah, it was off Pike.
Because when you
But
go over there, you still have that Pike feel when you go in that shopping center. It's
yeah,
still that Pike
yeah,
feel, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Smell my credit score going down,
The
man.
only thing about traffic court is, man, if you in a long line, everybody make the judge mad. You like the last 5 or 10.
Boy, I
Whew,
done seen.
man, you ain't gonna
I
get
done
no
seen.
grace.
Early
What
in
do
the
you
morning
want?
too.
What do you want? What you in
Ooh,
here for?
man,
Can I get on a payment plan? No, pay it right now. I'm sending you
oh,
to jail.
I didn't say it, man. I think I had one with little car, man.
Yeah,
Man, dude pissed off the judge. Some dude pissed off the
man.
judge, man. Early in the morning. Early.
Oh, oh.
Oh man. Man. That's
You
all
gotta
I can
be
say.
nice. Be nice,
5 straight
cordial,
people.
and respectful. Yes, sir. No, sir. I think one time I got to tell you, I was working at Red Cross. I went in there with the Red Cross jacket on, the polo shirt, Red Cross polo shirt, had the whole uniform on. He said, you work for Red Cross? Yeah, when I was doing it, I was delivering blood, man. It was like an emergency situation, man. You know what
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what dude say? Oh, it looked like you been give him a drug test right there. What?
what? Oh, man.
What? Oh,
Oh,
man.
man. That's crazy, man.
Yo, give a drug test right now. That's all you
Ooh.
heard. Ooh,
Mm,
ooh, man.
man.
Best way to stay out the system. I tell any that's my number one
Bless God.
thing. Hey,
Yeah.
stay out the system.
Stay out the system, man. The
You
best
know,
way is avoidance. Avoid trouble.
mm,
Because
you
once you
get
get into trouble, boy, it turns into a spider web real quick, man.
man, stay out of trouble. Go to school.
Yeah.
Uh,
A trade or something.
careful who you
Something.
hang with.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. We're going to talk about that here in a couple of things, too. Matter of fact, let's go to the next slide, man. In your opinion, Pia, what is the mental battle of growing up in the inner city that people really don't talk about, that people deal with? If you're not from the inner city, that people don't understand. It's the mental battle. Because it's a lot. I could just think, I got about 5 or 6 off my head right
man,
now.
it's a
Yeah.
lot. I know I'm gonna think too deep in depth with it.
No, you can. I mean, we ain't had
Yeah.
no time, really, to be honest. Because I don't got a whole bunch of slides. I try to do more of these. So I'm trying to get to more of these questions in my head so I can write them down. So, because this is the kind of stuff we're really trying to bring to the kids and adults that's listening. It's a lot of, in the South, just in Southwest, man. Like, just ride up and when you going somewhere, you can just see people walking down the street. You can tell, man. It's, they trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a mental battle. You know what I'm saying?
I think one thing I know a lot of people deal with is a lot the parenting issue, man. Your parents,
Yes.
you know, you might not
Not.
know who your dad is. You might
Yeah.
know your daddy.
Yeah.
Discipline, learning how to discipline without a spanking or whatever is not always the case. But some of these kids need it, but you can't
I
wait till
needed
they
it.
like
I
they
needed it.
can't. Yeah, you can't
I
wait till they
needed it.
like 8, 9 years old talking about a spanking.
Yeah. I
When
needed
when,
it though. Yeah.
when they
I
was
need.
2 or 3 years old,
Yeah.
they was sticking up their middle finger, and you thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Or
That's cute.
cussing, yeah,
Yeah.
cussing and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and just the day to day trying to make it out without falling victim. That's it mess with your mental,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Or
I
where?
think
Yeah, go ahead.
depending on like where you live at, man, the mental battles is some parents, they'll say, why they don't go outside. Kids should be outside more, but they'll understand that's a mental battle sometimes, just being outside.
Hmm.
Um, your kids are hanging around these people by default because this is where you live.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to ask, the parents have to ask themselves, how do we get to the point to where we have to live in the projects for, 20 plus years, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of stuff they don't get talked about, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You have to be in a weird situation to live in the project. It's not made for you to live there for 20 years, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Comfortable.
Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or, we was talking about with the extreme situations or like their wild situations some of these kids are in, the circumstances of how the parenting came involved. Like, man, my mama met my dad at the club and had her pregnant, man. So they don't even know each other like that. It was a one night stand. You know what I'm saying? Kids
Ooh,
kind of figure this stuff out as they get
ooh.
older.
Yeah.
But nobody never talks about it. It's just floating up in the air. But nobody never talks about the accountability piece of it. Like, yeah, man, I did meet your mom in the club and we just, did some stuff that night and then, you
Bro.
know, does that make sense? Is that too far? Am I going
No,
too
no,
far? Is
no.
that okay?
Man, my mama worked at the child support office, right? For
Oh
years.
wow.
For
Ooh,
years.
Lord. Yeah.
I'm up there visiting her one day, and girl walked in, tried to put a dude on child support, right?
Mm.
She didn't even know his name. She just knew his nickname.
Wow.
I said, "Do you know how crazy that sounds?" I'm looking like,
Wow.
wow.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I'm talking about and raised the fit about it. What you mean I can't do? Oh,
So,
for
are you
Nick,
saying that a dude? Nah, I'm not being.
man,
I'm being funny.
man,
So, are you saying dudes should just give a girl his nickname, not his real
man.
name? Ray Ray. She said right there, Ray Ray.
Man, it was
Who
so
you
funny.
getting child support for? Ray Ray. Who? Ray Ray. What's his last name? Ray. What's his first name? Ray. Ray Ray.
Man, that was the wild. That was so wild. I was like, I'm just looking like, did she really just
I
say that?
think too, man. Like we talked about one. I think we was talking about the Lil Durk, the mental battle. Some people they won't take advice from somebody that's been there before them, a little older than them. They think that you're still being restrictive,
Mm-hmm.
and I think people battle that in their head. It's like he actually may be telling me the right thing, but this is what I want to do. I want to do this, and then when they do it,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want the accountability. They want the attention and sorrow or the sympathy, but they don't want the accountability part of how did you get here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about having a kid at a wedlock to people in the inner city. It's not about the kid. It's about how you got to getting the kid. That's the part that you got to work on. Because if you keep going down that same cycle, you can mess around and have 5 kids, no
Right.
husband. It's just you.
Yeah.
And boy, you talking about trying to solve a riddle, boy. That's a heck of a
Mm-hmm.
riddle to solve. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
Raising 5 kids by yourself. You know what I'm saying? On regular income. You know what
And
I'm saying? Now to have 5 kids now, you almost got to be seem like you got to be a millionaire, man, to have five
man,
kids now. You know what I'm saying? But
and this ain't like the old days where some old school cat be like, I'm gonna go ahead, she might got 3 or 4 kids, but I'm gonna treat them like they my own.
yeah, them
Them
dudes are
days
rare.
long
Rare.
gone. Them days
Yeah, them,
long.
them dudes are rare, man. You know what I'm saying? And the way the climate is now, these people falling for this social media stuff, man. It's
Mm.
crazy out there, man. I
Not
mean,
the
it's
pandering,
crazy.
those social media pandering. What it called
Yeah,
pandering?
yeah. Simps.
Man.
So another mental battle is I struggle with this is understanding that you don't have to give in to perception, but you need to know how the game is played. And once you know how the game is played, you have
Mm-hmm.
a choice at that point.
Yep.
Some people are gonna go left, some people are gonna go right. But you got to understand that whatever way you choose,
Yeah.
you
You
have to
right.
take what come with it. And some people, I think that's a battle. Taking what come with it is hard because it's like
Mm-hmm.
you want this on the right, but you went left. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I had to learn that myself. Like I want this, but I went over here. Now I got to backtrack and start all the way over and go over there. You know what I'm saying?
It,
I had to ask myself those questions. Do you want to let wearing Jabot jeans get in between you and your money, or is it a problem to wear Dockers in a button-down shirt to make more money? I had to ask myself that question.
Yeah.
So, and when I was in my 20s, I probably would have said I'm gonna wear Jabos. But as I started getting older, having kids, that changed my whole perspective. Like I got to go get it. And when I did that, I was like, "Dang, if this all I had to do, it's just crazy." You like this all I had to do this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in my 20s, I didn't have no khakis and stuff like that. Maybe one pair. You know what I'm saying? Mostly jeans, t-shirts, Nikes, and Jordans and all that. Then as I started getting older, working in IT, I started seeing the landscape of black dudes that were successful. What is kind of like the things that you can see that's tangible. And most of the time, like say button-down shirt, khakis, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cole Haan shoes or something like that if you don't want to wear hard bottoms, which I don't like wearing hard bottoms because they will tear your feet up. So Cole Haan's, it's kind of like the same concept. They just got a sole, more of a rubber sole on it, I guess. But, you know, it's just a mental battle of getting to that point. Sometimes that's a battle of getting to that point, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I agree. You know, but I'm still going. The difference back then, I did wear khakis and button-down shirts. Well, two button shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I don't have to wear that just because where I'm at. But I got all the clothes that'll prepare me. But and as crazy as it sounds, like every promotion I ever got is when I cut my hair, and I was like, man, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. I
Every
mean,
promotion.
hey, once you know, that's why I say, learn when you know how the game is played.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, man, do I want to play this game, man?
Yeah.
It's like,
I didn't
do I
want to
want to
play.
make this money? Or do I want to, you know what I'm saying, stay at a certain point where I can't grow? I had to
I,
ask myself that question, you know what I'm
I,
saying? It was a battle. I ain't gonna lie, it was a battle, man.
I didn't.
Unfortunately, my hair just don't grow like that no more. You know, you got that Samson hair, you know what I'm saying? My hair just don't grow like that no more. I got Apostle Paul hair. My hair just thin out right here in the middle is bald. Need to cut my hair, man. Look terrible right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was an easy choice. That wasn't a battle I had to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, I ain't got that DeBarge. You know, I ain't got that DeBarge kind of hair where it's so straight you got to have a ponytail. I ain't got that kind of hair, man. You know what I'm saying? I got that Toby hair, Chicken George hair, man. You know what I'm saying?
But and it's frustrating to me a lot of times, man.
I get
Where
it. Yeah.
where parents they laid the foundation just right for the kids, and they fumbling trying to go to this side. I'm like, bruh, what is
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
What is you
But it's hard to you lay that foundation, but you live in the hood though.
No, I'm talking about good
Oh,
area.
oh
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah. I
about
see
good
kids like
area. I'm
that
like,
too.
what?
I be saying that too. Like, man,
You
y'all don't
want
know
to
how
hang
good
out
y'all
over
got
here?
it. Like they don't know how good they got it. You live in the suburbs, man. You ain't got to worry about none of this stuff, man.
Even though the suburbs, they wild out there in the suburbs too. I ain't
Man,
gonna
it ain't
front.
like the projects though, man.
It
It's a whole
ain't,
nother
but
world.
it's
Yeah.
wild. They wild for real, for real. They
But it ain't
wild.
like the South End. It ain't like the SCP, man.
No,
You know
no,
they.
we
it
yeah.
ain't like that at all. They be
And
doing that little suburban stuff, but they ain't like the SCP though. You know that for sure.
and
It ain't like that.
and also I tell them too. Don't be a victim of that trauma bonding. You know what I'm saying? With people you done
Yeah,
grew up with. That trauma bonding, like, okay.
yeah,
But it's cool to have that foundation, like, no, the sun's solid.
yeah.
But if you like OTF, man, you're done for.
When you really think about it though, um, when you live in a place or even in the suburbs, when you get in the routine of working, how often do kids really see their parents? And because your parents go to work for 8 hours, you go to school for 8 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and
For
then you
what?
come home, you may only see your parents really for like maybe 4 hours, if that, 3 or 4 hours,
Instant.
and everybody going to bed, and you doing
That's
that,
it.
you know.
Every day.
Yeah, so you might only really see your parents, what, 12 hours? Wait,
Uh-uh.
maybe 20 hours a week, if that.
Yeah, yeah. That
That's
sound
if they
about
work
right.
one job. If they working two jobs,
It's
not gonna
over.
happen. You're not gonna see
It's
your
over.
parents that much. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
over. Then we have to
Yeah,
stay
you
at
know what I'm
grandpa
saying?
them house,
Yeah,
grandma them house, or auntie them house. in their neighborhood just as rough as ours.
Man. Now you multi-layered. Now you South End and East End solidified. Hardened. You hardened
Oh
through.
gosh, like
Man.
yeah, we gotta
That's a
step,
whole
man. They
nother
got,
kind of hardened. You like dual hardened now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go over their house. They got roaches. They got too many roaches over there.
Then they got to deal with outside. What's outside? Deal with them.
Yeah. Then you
Where you
got
from? Oh, he from the South End. Oh, we got to go see him.
yeah. It's different now. Like
Oh, yeah, it's totally different now.
now
Kids
back
ain't on
then,
that stuff now.
back in the day, you know, you was cool. Like oh no, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin or whatever. But now, boy, don't even do it.
All right, guys. This is the pick one right here. I'm about to clip this one up. The pick one. King vitamins or fruit spins. You know, my mom, we've been on that wick, boy. That's that King vitamins. I'm going to go King vitamins. I'm just going to say that
All
off the
day.
rip.
I
King
eat them
vitamins.
now. I would
Huh?
eat them. I would eat them
What
now.
they sell them at? They still sell them at Kroger? They
I
still
ain't
sell them
seen
at
them.
Kroger?
I ain't seen them in about
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying. I ain't seen them in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say a little
Hey,
bit before the
man.
pandemic.
It seemed like that was the biggest box you could buy, too. They always had the biggest
Always
box,
last.
man.
Always
Woo, I
last.
love some King vitamins, man. Woo.
Hey,
Fruit spins was good, but it wasn't the same as Fruit Loops, though. It just wasn't the same.
now you said Dino Bites. Yeah, that might be
Nah, I'm
different.
going King vitamins, baby.
Yeah.
Boy, get the biggest bowl in the house. Pour about a half of the gallon of milk. Get your boy whoop. But boy, the
Hey,
King vitamins be good to the boy.
hey, you see what it say on the box, man? You get a. Hey, you get a.
Man,
Hey, you
everybody
get
put
a.
that mask on, man.
You get a toy in the Tevis
Oh,
box.
man. Boy.
I was
Let us
killing
know
me.
in the comments who you picking. King vitamins or Fruity Rings, man. My mom, it's at one point, my mom used to buy every kind of off-brand food, that you can get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She was thrifty to the mug. I still do that
yeah.
if my kids be like, I don't want that. I don't
Yeah.
want that. The only thing I
Yeah.
think that kids like is that Tampico juice. I don't know why they like it, but they do.
Man,
You like it, I love it. That's what I'm gonna buy.
man.
But
But it is good though. It tastes.
nah, I
It's
can't. It's
good.
too thick. It's too thick for me. I used to drink it when
Uh,
I was younger. In my broke days, we was
yeah.
roommates. By the
Yeah.
red, the red punch, but
Yeah.
too thick now. I was like, ugh, too thick now. Let them young bulls handle that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, keep on moving this thing out. So, peer pressure versus social media pressure, which has a bigger impact on people in 2024, in your opinion?
Oh, social media.
Mm,
Off top.
yeah,
Off top, man. Cause hey man, social media it spreads so fast, man.
man, fast boy, man. Woo.
It could be right or wrong. It's gonna spread. You know,
Boy, spread like Infotigo, don't
man.
it?
Different. That is different.
yeah,
Like man,
yeah, it spread fast though, for
hey,
sure.
you got people
And a
sitting
lot
up
of them
there.
people they be fronting on social media so much, man. They be but if you don't know about life, you young, you don't understand how these dudes be fronting. It will throw you off. You be thinking you need to do that, but when you older, you be like, man, this dude straight fronting, man. I
Mm-hmm.
see through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, you got people in Austria coming on some shit.
Man, for real. Then you got the
Oh,
troll. People troll you for real, for no
for real.
reason. Like even in the real world, people used to do. That's what they used to roasting and stuff. It's the same thing, really. But
Yeah.
online, it's a whole other level. Though they be trolling. They don't even be having an avatar picture or nothing. They just be like
No,
SpongeBob or something. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Straight keyboard
Keyboard
thugging them.
warriors. Yeah, the keyboard
Yeah,
warriors. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think
mad
sometimes
sometimes.
peer pressure still it depends on where you at. Cause
That's the real
you
world.
think everybody has access. I used to think that until you still ride through the hood, everybody don't got access to social media. But I think peer pressure still is. But I think
Nah.
social media is bigger. But I think peer pressure still affect a lot of kids too, doing crazy stuff like shooting at people and stuff like that. They be getting crashed out because of peer
Yeah,
pressure. They want that validation.
yeah.
And I think at what point did you stop caring about peer pressure? That's why I was going to ask you too.
Yeah, I never cared about it.
Yeah, I
It
think
was,
when I was in seventh and eighth grade, and towards the end of eighth grade, I don't know if I didn't care about peer pressure no more, but I think element because it moved around so much, I really didn't understand it And like I said, when my dad died, I didn't really have that talk about understanding. You got to be your own man. My mom used to tell me, I don't know, it's like it come off different when it comes from your mom and not your dad. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. I don't even know how to explain it, but it just
Yeah.
did. But it finally caught on probably like in 8th grade, and I was like, that's why my homeboy was saying I'm crazy because I just do what I want to do. It's like you're not gonna tell me what I'm not gonna do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't
My
gonna want no
my
tattoos because I don't want no tattoos. That's why it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that you gonna tell me that's gonna make me get tattooed. You know?
like I never got peer pressure. It was like everything I did I wanted to do anyway. So it
Yeah.
wasn't no peer pressure.
Right.
Uh
I know some dudes get peer pressure when younger about, talking
yeah.
to girls. Like, you ain't talking to girls yet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
That
deal with that
was,
sometimes.
was a little wild now, but I
Who?
was like,
Oh
hey,
yeah. I think when I got older, I kicked in for me, but it's girls that peer pressure dudes though. That happens. Like they don't
man,
talk
oh,
about it
that's
enough.
the number
If you
one
don't
thing.
if you don't talk to me, I'm gonna say you gay or something. You know what I'm saying? Say something crazy. You know what I'm saying? That happens, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
that happens too.
but yeah, in the real world, like what on a day to day stuff, that peer pressure stuff is real. Trying to fit in,
Yeah.
and that's why I stress to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no sucker. You know what I'm
Yeah, I tell my kids, you don't even have to do that. You don't.
saying? Yeah,
You don't have
yeah.
to do none of that. Like when you come home, you leave school, you can leave everything right there. You don't have to do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I might talk crazy to them, uh, but kids be wanting to come over my house. I'm like, this is not the kicking in spot.
Boy, for real.
But I
For
be
real.
joking, but I'm kind of glad. You like
Yeah.
okay, something going on at the house. They maybe just
Yeah.
it's a good living situation for
Like
them
how
to
many
come.
dudes did you think fell victim to peer pressure growing up in the South Side? Did you see fall victim to
Mm,
it? They either sold dope because of peer pressure or started banging because of peer pressure. They wanted that
uh,
validation
yeah,
and
the banging was a
and
little
they want
different.
their respect, that credit, that reputation. When they
Yeah.
say your name, like, oh yeah, nah, leave them alone,
Uh,
leave dude alone.
no, it's
He'll get busy out here.
like the gang bang is a little different because you don't even have to bang, but you gonna be guilty anyway because that's who we grew up in the same neighborhood, so of course they're my partners.
Yeah,
But the peer pressure, when you start taking it from, okay, you're guilty by association, so shit, I might well go ahead join up with the team anyway. I'm gonna be guilty, but a lot of the people that sold dope back then, they sold it because, man, it ain't nothing to eat at home. You know what I'm saying? If ain't nothing to eat at home, I can go
wreck
cook it.
yards. I can go
You know
wreck
what I'm saying?
yards. I can go wreck yards.
Nah, you're not hearing me.
I hear
Yeah,
you. I hear what you're saying, but then I'm saying
I
we just
did,
talking about
I
choices. We
did,
just talking
I
about
did,
making choices.
I did the regular yard stuff too and cut grass. But it's some people they ain't even got enough to even get a rake, and wasn't nobody trying to give them nothing.
You
You know
gotta
what I'm
be creative.
saying?
I'm just saying you gotta be creative in your thinking. Ain't nothing worth a
Yeah.
penitentiary change. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. Ain't nothing
I
worth it.
agree. Don't get it.
Yeah.
Don't get it confused. Cause
I
I
know, but I
agree.
know. I'm being funny, really. I'm just for the
Yeah.
kids. I'm just being funny. Yeah.
But
I'm just saying because I've been there.
everybody
It's like,
wants
man,
shit,
dude, because I grew up around it too. Like
man.
my shout out to Lil G, man. But I grew up around it too, man. And I
Man,
was like,
shit,
nah. But when you
shit.
see the whole picture, though, you see dudes that
Yeah.
do that, and you see the robberies that they don't talk about, or you see somebody a pipe bomb in their car that they don't talk about. You just hear about it in the wind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see the stress that you got to deal with on a daily basis. You a felon because
Mhm.
you got caught with it, but you still got to carry the pistol. So now I got to go buy another hot pistol and carry that around because they took my first pistol when they busted me. So I'd rather be judged by 12. I'd rather
Yeah.
they carried by 6. All that kind of talk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Like
Uh,
staying in the South, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I played basketball, but whatever. And still had a dirty 38, rusty than a mug with duct tape because I had to survive. You have to, just in case, because you don't know. You don't know. You know, you And then you be going other places, you try to play ball, and then man, a scuffle break out. You don't know.
Yeah,
Next thing
for
you know,
sure.
I'm getting sent to Bel Air with my auntie now.
Boy, you gotta go over auntie house for a little while, man. Let it die down a little bit, cause you know over there popping off 38 shots,
You
man.
know?
You know.
But it was a choice though, because I didn't need all that. But
And
when
that's all
you
we saying. That's all we telling the kids. Everything, a lot of things are a choice. You just haven't slowed down enough to realize that you're making a choice. It's a choice.
a bad choice, because you don't know who how many bodies on that little gun.
Cause man, when you sell dope, when you go to jail, you just going to jail for 3 years, man. It's a
Man,
long time. 3 years in one place is a long time. Like man, it's a long time, man.
and that's
And
why that's why I be so thankful for my OGs that taught me, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with going to school. You
right,
know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong. Go to school, play ball, or just do something besides this.
right,
Cause when you
yeah,
do that, we still
yep,
gonna be over here doing the same thing. I
sure
was
is,
like, damn, I said, damn, you sure right, cause everybody like these boys still hustling like it's 1980s,
man.
86.
And then the kids got to realize this: to be a kingpin, it's only a few dudes that's gonna make it to that level. A few.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing about like basketball. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan. Like Michael
Right.
Jordan, in an analogy, that's a kingpin. Everybody else is just doing low level stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael, Kobe, LeBron. That's like the kingpin. Everybody else just kind of fall in place. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Most. Do you think most people don't even make it past the street level? They don't even make it past street
Nah,
level to get to
they no, this song is not Kingpin
what
status.
percentage though? It's like
Nah,
a
man,
two
it's
a 5% out of 100% of people that sell drugs. Only
probably lower
five
than that.
percent
Like,
to make it the kingpin level. five
man,
percent.
I give it 3%.
Oh,
Really?
okay. Oh, lower than that. Okay, yeah, 3%.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I go there.
lower than that. You
I was trying to be conservative. I was trying to be nice,
now
but yeah, 3%. I get it. I'm with you.
three. Wait, when you talk about stuff like that, I'm talking about like the tons. You getting
Yeah.
at
Know
30,
what I'm saying?
30
3%.
30,000 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real.
But you don't even have to break it down. You selling it wholesale and you making all the money just selling to everybody
Yeah,
else at the lower level. Only
yeah.
3% of people get to that.
That's only.
So
Yeah,
don't
you
fall for this stuff on social media. You see these dudes with this. A lot of that money be fake. It's not real. You know what I'm saying?
capping like El
But you know
Capitan.
these dudes, they'll go out here and watch Young Scooter. I want to be like Young Scooter, man. I want to throw money and stuff on me like him in Future, man. And that stuff probably fake, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them the ones that they
Did did
it.
uh did you hear about did Pee Wee Longway? Didn't he get caught up in something?
What? Now that was a no. He did get
I,
caught up. I
I heard
can't
he
say
got
that.
jammed up
Yeah.
not too long
No.
ago. I heard he got
Yeah.
jammed up.
Yeah. Now that's what you talking about. Some real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
He
I'm talking
couldn't
about.
stop though. He didn't
I'm
stop.
talking about $500 million worth.
Didn't stop. Didn't want to
That's
stop. He
half a
hard
yeah,
headed, man.
yeah, that's a $500 million worth.
Yeah, but how much time that is the risk?
Right? It's a wrap.
That's life. That's probably life out of man. $500 million? Oh yeah.
That fentanyl is enough right there.
Oh, that's what he was selling too? Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Man,
Fentanyl is kind of like Sherm now. That's like the new Sherm. Man, you just get
nah,
caught with
that's
Sherm. They say if you get caught with Sherm, that's life. If you get caught with
Sherm,
that
yeah.
Sherm, with that embalming fluid, that's life.
Sherm different, but that dang on fentanyl,
But
that's what
about 15 years ago, fentanyl was, I mean, Sherm was like the fentanyl though. That was like the
no
highest level of
Sherm wasn't
crazy you could
Sherm
probably
wasn't
do.
killing Sherm wasn't killing people.
It wasn't killing people, but you walk around looking like a zombie though.
Yeah,
It
no,
wasn't
it
killing.
wasn't. No, it was. I'm talking about that fentanyl is killing you when you touch it.
Oh yeah, I know that because it's like heroin, sure,
Yeah,
100%.
you touching it
Yeah.
the wrong batch, and it's
Boy,
gonna
you just
kill
feel
you.
that heat go down your veins, probably.
That's the
Hey,
new. I will say that's the new crack that the crack laws that they
crack
giving
didn't
out.
kill nobody though.
No, I said crack laws.
Oh
That's the new laws. Like, boy, you get caught with that, boy, it's a wrap.
yeah,
That 10 for each rock.
man, it won't be hard headed. It won't be hard headed, man.
Uh, but that's why I say Kamala gonna end up getting elected. They handing out too many cases right now.
Ooh wee.
They had out there. It's cleaning up the streets, man. Cleaning up the streets.
Man.
They
All
are
right,
cleaning up the
guys.
streets.
Let us know what you think about this, guys. We're going to move on to the next slide. We're going to be out of this thing here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Can knowledge and expertise be pointed in the wrong direction? It kind of goes with this last slide.
Yeah. That goes with hand in hand.
Yeah.
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 Man, you if you spend all that time on all the wrong stuff, just imagine what you can do with the positive stuff. You want change?
Exactly.
You want the change, man.
Yep. And you
You
know what
know?
happens when you spend all your time on the wrong stuff? When you
Man.
get out of jail, they say, man, I don't even know what else to do. I'm just used to
Mm,
selling dope. That's all I
mm,
know how to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens when you put your time in something that you can't use. Happens a lot more than what you think. For me, putting my time into chasing girls and talking to girls. Then when you start to work in the corporate, man, I need to redo some stuff up here, reconfigure some stuff up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Um,
real.
Want to ride on chrome and ride on rims and stuff. Man, put all that stuff down, man. I don't need none of this stuff. Yeah.
I don't think old school told me, I said, the only thing it makes for its good memories that you can't, that it wouldn't be worth nothing. It just makes for
Yep.
good memories, you know.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I said,
That you can't even talk about a lot of them now, especially now in this kind of age. You can't even talk about them memories either. Be
some,
like Diddy,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta
Like
leave that
for
stuff
real.
alone. But
It's like,
yeah, kids, man, you have to make sure. That's why it's good to get around people that kind of can guide you, so they can tell you, hey, point in this direction. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
it's so easy to point it in something another direction, and then you go down the rabbit hole, and it's hard to get out the rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
When,
it's easy to do. It's easier than what you think to do. You
hmm
know, like I say, most dudes that sell dope, they're really good at counting money. They real good at crunching numbers in their head real fast when it's time to wholesale and stuff, selling bricks. They can look at like 15 bricks and probably tell you how much it's worth.
yep.
And they real good at organizing stuff, like telling dudes,
Mhm.
like they might have 5 or 10 dudes up under them that they wholesale to and rack
Yeah.
up the money. Cause you gotta have a sense of management skills to collect your money and stuff. Because people try to get over on you all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta have the expertise and the knowledge of how to do that without violence. Cause when violence come, the feds come. Nobody
Yes.
want the feds to come. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Nobody.
Yeah, because
Nobody.
when the feds come, they got a lot of knowledge and
Mm-mm.
expertise, and they
Mm-mm.
coming. And boy,
They
when
go.
they get a case on you, boy, it's a wrap.
And they're just building it up. And
Yep.
uh and to piggyback on what you said, because it's crazy. I was a C minus D student when it came to
Yeah.
math. And then once I got a little bit older, my cousin, she was real good at math.
Yeah.
I said, man, the only thing they had to do was break it down in dope terms, and man, I solved all them problems. Like it was just that easy. I was like, math that easy? She was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, that's crazy. It's a
So what
crazy way
math?
to
What
think.
part of math are you talking about? Basic math or algebra or like trigonometry or
Algebra,
something?
algebra,
Oof.
trig, and I
Sheesh.
and I'm looking like that's the only way. If I just make turn into dope terms, I can get that. That's
Yeah, that's learning in general. If you can turn into terms, that's what I'm learning about law school. Man, we kind of know about a lot of this stuff in the
a
hood. We just
lot
don't know the
of it.
technical terms for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's it. That was man, and congratulations, man. I don't care years close to 100 years old, but
Yeah.
but it's a good thing though, man. Going to school, man.
Appreciate it, man. This is for the LSAT. I'm not going to law school yet. This is to take the test to get into law school, though.
But that's close enough.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
And
close
it ain't
enough.
even done yet. It's still to December. That's the thing. I ain't even had
Mhm,
time to cut my hair this week. I just been
mhm.
studying, reading. I need to cut my hair, man. For real.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah, guys, make sure your knowledge and expertise are pointed in the right direction, not the wrong direction.
cause it's
Cause
easy.
it's
It's
so
easy.
easy to do, especially in the inner city. It's so easy to do. It's almost too easy.
Yeah, it's easy to do wrong.
Yeah.
Hard to do right when you say
So our last slide is putting feelings in the wrong areas can be risky.
it.
In life, you have to realize where If your feelings was like points, what do you put your feelings in? What you get wrapped up in? Some people get wrapped up in material things, which is risky, because
Mhm.
material things can fade. You can lose it. Something can happen. Other people's thoughts is risky because you can end up doing something that you get
Mhm.
you get your. I don't want to say that. I'm just about to say get in a bunch, but you can mess around and do something crazy. You mess around, shoot somebody because
Mhm.
of what they said.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Caught up in what other people think and perception, or you making assumptions like, man, they over there looking at me, man. Like, man, nah, man, it's not that serious, bro. Cut it out.
You can't even
Put
see,
your
man.
feelings and your self confidence. Build yourself up. I could do anything given the time and the grace to learn. I could do anything. That's where I put a lot of my stock in.
Yeah.
Your God and your spiritual development. You need to put
Mhm.
a lot of stock in your spiritual development because the spiritual
Yeah.
development gives you discernment. And when
Yeah.
you have discernment and wisdom, you can see a lot of things and avoid them before they even happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it, at
That's
least 90% of it, because nobody's perfect, but you can at
right.
least get to 70, 80, 90%. You know what I'm saying?
That
Ask
that
God to help you through
spirit,
that 10%.
yeah, that
Huh?
spiritual discernment.
Yeah.
That is the Holy Spirit talking to you, so you don't question it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You don't
Right.
question that. Like, hey man, it don't feel right. Well, it don't. It shouldn't feel right because it ain't right.
Right.
But
Some
yeah.
people override it. They only listen to it when they want to listen to it, though. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like, they'll listen to it on like eight things, but those two things, they're like, nah, I got to do that. No, I
Mhm.
got to have my cannabis. That's what they call it now, cannabis. Nah, I got to have my cannabis, man.
I mean that it was put here now. I don't do
Nah,
it,
I don't
but
think you're supposed to put smoke in your lung. If your body's a
what?
temple for God to dwell in, if your body's a temple for God to dwell in, why would you put that temple at risk with anything?
Yeah. Hey, you blame Eve for that.
You blame who?
Blame Eve.
But they both was held accountable too.
Yeah, nah, yeah, that was head because that's what
Yeah,
you listen to a woman. You know, no, I'm just saying. I'm just playing, man.
yeah.
I'm just
I know what I
playing.
mean.
I'm just
I know what you're saying,
playing.
bro. I know what you're saying. But yeah, man, where you put your feelings at, man? There's, some people on social media don't realize they putting their feelings in other people's thoughts. Like somebody just troll you on social media, one of your posts, and you just go catatonic, just go
Mm-hmm.
crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or this is crazy, bro. This is so funny. A girl would put herself on social media, and dudes start roasting her, and they get mad. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect? And then where do you go from there? If you put
It's
yourself on social media, you kind of expose yourself. Where do you go from there? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It
and
only
it's
gets worse, and it never
yeah.
goes back. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you putting yourself out there, and then you like all these dudes hopping in your inbox. I'm like,
Yeah.
uh,
What do you
I
expect? What did you
mean,
expect? Yeah. What did you
I,
expect?
I'm taking. You always say I'm taking. I ain't got no. I ain't checking for nobody, but that's that
You been
self
seeing them clips?
confidence.
Have you been seeing them clips of Anton and that dude Yada debating with each other on Facebook? You been seeing it?
I ain't man. My algorithm don't show me that stuff.
Oh man, what's the name of it real quick? It's probably on my timeline right now.
Hmm.
It's called High something. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, that what, and we have to talk about that too, man. That algorithm is something else. It's
Oh yeah,
something
that
else.
algorithm's a monster, man.
Like,
100%.
and that's why I tell you, like some, like even with the political stuff, like some of that stuff just don't cross your timeline like that at all.
How much stock do you think you should put in political? While we on it, why you just said that? What's
What you
your
mean?
percentage?
What
How
you
much
mean?
stock? How much stock? Like if you had 100% to invest of stock, or like for your personal stock, how much personal investment should a person put into politics? In your
Depends
opinion?
on depends on what you know, and
M- Man, a lot of people don't know. Man, I'm telling
it.
you,
That's what I
man.
say. It depends on what you know. Like America is it's a job itself. It's
So
a
when
business.
you're a
It's a
regular
business. My
working
bad. It's a
person,
business. It's a
do
business.
politics really affect the regular working
Yes.
person?
Yes.
How?
Yes.
How?
Your locals, your taxes, all that. How your money's getting spent. It start locally, then it go to the state, federal. all
But
that.
that's out of your control. That's
No,
almost
it's
automated.
all it's in your control.
What's in your control? What do you
It's
think that's in our
it's the
control?
mass when a mass amount of people. We're not living in China or something like that.
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, tax.
Yeah,
They gonna always take taxes.
they
They've been
don't
doing that since
always.
before we came here.
Yeah,
They gonna always take taxes. They gonna always do those things. When you start getting away from that, like that's gonna come out. You
that's
can't change
Arkansas.
that. They ain't gonna
That's
ever get rid of taxes.
that's
They ain't gonna
yeah.
ever get rid of that.
Always gonna tax, but that's Arkansas. You feel me?
That's
Like
any
it's
state. That's any
no
state though.
that that's any state. But when I'm
Yeah.
trying, as a person that stayed in Texas, I didn't have to pay no state taxes like that.
Yeah, that's in Texas, sure.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm sure some other stuff you have to deal with too.
Like only thing I saw that was even remotely expensive, even remotely up, maybe food, if that. Like it
Yeah.
balanced, but it was like, oh, I'm making some change. But then that's when but did go up was the mortgage, the rent. Now that was higher,
The
but
cost of living is a little bit higher in Dallas. There's more people there
yeah,
too though.
yeah,
Cost and demand. Yeah.
but that's why I was like, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, they tax gas and all that stuff.
I
Like,
guess what
man,
I'm saying is the average person, it may affect us, but how much really do we have access and control over what really happens though?
I mean, you have control, but you know,
You really don't.
if only 10% know what's really going on, it wouldn't matter
Hmm.
because some people just they voting off they're voting off the name because they feel that, oh yeah, I've heard that name before, so I'm just voting for
Hmm.
it. But don't
Right.
nobody really know. Like and
Hmm.
even when people get put in office, the ones above them, they stuck in their way, so they really can't ain't nothing gonna pass through.
Right. You know what I'm saying? A
So
lot of politicians, they pass some of the most craziest laws that people don't realize. Like they don't pass like they pass a law like the state bird or this is the new state some logo or
yeah,
can you extend the time for people to renew their tags? Can we make that into a law? Stuff like this so they can say they passed the law, but they won't tell you the law that they passed. You know what I'm saying?
man, just like
But the average person won't know that though.
the cannabis law. Well, it didn't pass. I don't smoke, but
Yeah.
I think people should be able to smoke freely anyway. Because when
Yeah,
you go
true,
to
yeah.
when you go to other cities or states, it's different. But
They got dispensaries here.
yes, but I'm talking about like a real deal dispensary,
We got some. It's one on Cantrell. It's
bruh.
real deal.
You not hearing me? You're not hearing me.
Oh, you talking about in the hood. The South
No,
End dispensary.
no, because people won't even have to buy from the dispensaries for real. I mean, I can get that cheaper down the street, but they didn't pass it because it was like a monopoly type of setup.
Oh,
Like on
100%.
yeah, only like two families could have it.
Yeah, because you
Not
got to have so much money to do it and start it and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and
$2
that's how
million
they.
dollars cash to start it.
Yeah.
So
But,
nobody got two. Man,
but
you know
what
how
you
hard it is to have 2 million in cash,
yeah.
man.
But what you about to see is like what about five more casinos built.
That's if they passed that law.
Man,
Was it
it's a
called
done
something two? Issue
it's a
number
done
two or
deal.
something like that?
It's a done deal.
You think it's gonna pass?
Hey, man, it's a done deal, bro. It's a done deal.
A lot of older people been voting against it, man.
That's what they say.
And Oakland and Pine Bluff trying to prevent it too.
Oh, was it Oakland?
Probably Pine
Uh,
Bluff too. They trying to lobby against it too.
Oakland, Pine Bluff, Russellville just got one. They about
Really?
to, yeah,
Russellville got one?
Russellville about to get
What?
one. Yeah,
Wow. So that means the casinos they finna own a bunch of
man,
farmland.
on here.
People gonna be gambling their deeds and stuff. It's crazy.
Man, you
You know
hear
what's
me?
gonna happen. That's what happened in Mississippi and like hell, the people been gambling their farmland.
And get
Boy, if I
what?
could just get one more slot, I know I hit it, man. Get my deed, man.
And get what? Next 4 to
Lose your
8.
farmland over a slot machine, man.
And get what about to happen? Boom, we got the weed farm now.
Man.
we done created this. Hey, it's a monopoly now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the casino is running. I think Jerry has his hands in the one in Russellville.
I can see that. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the Think Again podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for hitting the like button. Thanks for hitting the share button. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. We've been seeing the viewers go up on Facebook. We would love to get your engagement. Love to hear your comments, how we doing, what you think you would like to see us do. All those good things. Let us know. Anything you want to say, Pierre, before we sign out this thing.
Yeah, man. Y'all need to hit that like and subscribe button, man. Get your mind off that boo-boo.
They don't voodoo.
It's the biggest
Temu?
thing.
Buying all this stuff on Temu?
Yeah, man. Y'all trying to shop at Temu.
Man, that's crazy.
Gonna get the real deal.
Yeah, man. Go on shop with us, man. I mean, go on hit that like button, man.
Yeah. That boy is good.
Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
All right, guys. We signing out this thing. Thanks for watching.
Oh, really?